This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Go through option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on takedowns break these tackles and take up the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another game like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Aggies have this offense rolling. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make it kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wants to throw again. Right out trying to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is it.
When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed
some cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together, and how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete to start this drive. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Grimes. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he against the ball. That first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are tough.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Near the 40-yard line. Now mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's complete to the left. At the 45, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. It's
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And off from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got an open man.
especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down with the big play will move the sticks. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Fouls through the defense. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. He's going for the big play. It's in the straight inside the 10. Catch it behind the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
There he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And it's incomplete on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Toss sweep to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Williams. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times, it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? You can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the side.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the...
He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. That's a fly. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason, You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Try to get it to the edge. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Trying to get the corner. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Orji. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the middle. Makes the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Put it in the window for the score.
Officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Orchie. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's caught. It's Norman. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to run it. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab on third. Turning it on. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
That defense
Always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give headed toward right tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they're not on the same page there.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
The Wolfpack lineup facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 step.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll run it from the gun. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll give it to the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Fires to the big fella. Lowers those pads. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. He splits the upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter's sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays. Earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Gets it out quickly. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He's got him this time. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Aggies want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Texas A&M going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Breeze. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Breeze. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and
pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that are working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a...
Pulls it in down the sideline. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
Makes the grab. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Might be changing the route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they got it. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it's shown today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.